differential equation into exact differential equation. Then 5 rules already we studied. Rule number 5 we not studied. Probably it is not required. Whenever required, we'll study it. Time being, since it is not required, we are not concentrating on that. Let me start with the new part. Type number 7. Okay, hope everyone is here. Last time in previous lecture, I think yesterday only, by mistake I left the meeting in between. Last 4 or 5 minutes were remaining, and unfortunately I left the meeting. Okay, no problem. We'll continue with we'll continue with that today also. Something. Yes, I have to tell you about the
Type 7.
Okay. Doesn't start making.
Type 6.
क्या type 6?
Type 6 सिखाया नहीं आपने.
Which type 6? Rule number 5 that you want to say?
Type 6.
Type 6 काय? अरे हे बघ. See. ऐक ना, मी त्यावेळी सांगितलेलं असते, लक्ष द्यायचं. See, we started with the variable separable form. 1. Second, substitution method. Third, homogeneous differential equation. Fourth, non-homogeneous differential equation which is not in syllabus. All these parts are not in syllabus, and non-homogeneous differential equation will be not for exam. Therefore, I am not taught it. Okay. After that, we studied exact differential equation. Type number 5. Type number 6. Differential equation reducible to exact differential equation. Now we are starting with the type number 7. Is it okay now?
समझा sir.
Okay. Since that is not in part, see, first 3-4 parts, na, formation of differential equation, you go through the syllabus. It is not in the syllabus. Though we have covered it, since this time we have MCQ exam, so it possibilities that 1 or 2 example may be there from this the part which is not in syllabus also. Okay, it is considered that all these things you studied in 12th, and you already studied it, na? Formation of differential equation, variable separable form, substitution and homogeneous method. This you studied in 12th. Therefore, it is expected that we should start with the exact differential equation. But no doubt, we have covered that part also. Few examples of that part also we have covered. Okay. Right. So let me start with the next part. Okay. I'll not leave any part. Don't upload about that. Okay. So yes, next part. Around write today's date. Seven. Linear differential equation. LDE. Right, linear differential equation. Done. Below that, write down linear equation. An equation whose degree is at most 1 is known as linear differential equation. Is known as linear differential equation. For example, let me start with algebraic equation. 2x plus 3y equal to 5. What is degree of 2x? 1, sorry. Degree of 3y? 1. What is degree of constant? 0. Therefore, this is linear equation. No doubt our aim is to study linear differential equation. I'll define that. X square plus 3xy plus y cube equal to 7. What is degree of the first term? 2. Degree of the second term? Degree of x is 1. Degree of y is 1. 2. 3. 0. So non-linear. Or cubic, highest degree is 3, na? Therefore cubic equation. Okay? Now, right? In case of parent is here. Right. In case of differential equation, degree of dependent variable, that is usually y. Not every time y, but usually it is y. That is y. And derivative is considered. I am saying degree, I am not saying order. Degree of dependent variable and derivative term is considered. Whereas degree of independent variable is considered as 0. So if x is there or any function of x is there, in case of differential equation, its degree is considered as 0. For example, d square y divided by dx square plus 3xy equal to e raised to x square. What is degree? We are finding degree, not the order. What is degree of the first term? Degree is the power. What is power of the first term? We are differentiating y twice, so order is 2, but degree is 1. What is degree of constant? 0. What is degree of x? Say x raised to 5. Let me write x raised to 5 here. What is degree of x raised to 5? 0. We are written here, degree of independent variable is to be considered as 0. This is convention in case of differential equation. So degree of the second term is 1. What about the degree of last term? 0. So degree is at most 1. So this is what? Linear. Linear differential equation. Okay, next. dy by dx plus x raised to 6 y raised to 3 equal to tan inverse x. Yes, this is linear or non-linear? This is linear differential equation or non-linear differential equation? Right. So degree of dy by dx is 1, degree of x is 0, degree of y is 3, so degree of second term is 3, degree of last term is 0, therefore it is non-linear. Right? Degree is more than 1, na? So non-linear. So now we have to generalize this. So before we generalize, again our aim is to study first order differential equation over here. So before we generalize, let me ask you one more question. Not part of our syllabus, but those who want to prepare for the technical exam of higher studies, maybe GATE exam, okay, maybe the exam conducted for the different PSUs, okay, for that this type of examples are important. X cube sin y equal to say 1 upon 1 minus x, linear or non-linear? dy by dx plus x cube sin y equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. What is degree of sin y? Anyone?
Linear.
Degree of x. Degree of sin y is not equal to 1. Okay. So it is non-linear. On next page I'll write why it is non-linear. Okay, this is not linear.
Sir, सर एकदा
minus x ला काय करणार ना?
I'm not, you are not audible.
1/1 minus x ला कन्सिडर करणार नाही ना आपण.
So its degree will be 0 only, na? Whatever the function of x, whether it is exponential function, logarithmic function, rational function, doesn't matter. Its degree will be 0 only.
पण
Problem is-
one degree.
हो ना मग, थांब ना जरा. Sin y na, degree of sin y is not equal to 1, it is more than 1. Getting?
Then how can we
Therefore it
predict
is
that?
non-linear. So let me write it on the next page. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me change the page and we'll understand why the degree of sin y is not 1. In fact, already we studied it.
सर
Yes, continue.
परत एकदा एक्सप्लेन करा ना.
नाही करणार आहे ना, दुसऱ्या पेजवर करणार आहे ना, तिथे जे स्पेस नाही आहे ना.
ठीक आहे.
करणार, प्रश्नच नाही. Until you understand, I will wait and I'll explain everything. What is expansion of sin y? Tell me. Expansion of function we studied, no? So what is expansion of sin y? By Maclaurin's theorem, expansion of sin y is odd function. So we have to start with the odd term. Y minus
X
y cube divided by 3 factorial. Very good. Y raised to 5 divided by 5 factorial. Minus y raised to 7 by, absolutely, 7 factorial and so on. Now tell me what is degree of the first term? 1. What is degree of second term? 3. Next 5. Next 7 and so on. Na? So is it linear? Non-linear term. Getting? Why it is not linear? If degree is 1, then it is linear. Na? But see, degree is increasing 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Therefore, it is non-linear term and therefore the corresponding differential equation is non-linear. Understood?
Sir, so every trigonometric function have no degree?
Correct. Every trigonometric function, not every trigonometric function. Acha. Okay. If it is here, then it is degree will be it will be non-linear. If it is in case of differential equation and if it is in terms of y only, it will be non-linear. So say if I have e raised to y, what is expansion? 1 plus y square divided by 2 factorial and so on. Na? So what the degrees are? 0, 1, 2 and so on. So it is, yes, non-linear. Okay, get it? So now see, I want to write a differential equation in this way. Dy by dx. Right? I want to write some function. I have some function of x. Okay, let me give you. Okay, let me give another notations. P y equal to q. Now tell me what should be p and q so that this differential equation will be linear. What are the different possibilities for p and q so that this differential equation will be linear? Yes. Any?
P
P equal to?
We should be 1.
Okay, so constant number, any constant number. Say p equal to 5 and q equal to 10. Okay, then see what will happen. Dy by dx plus 5y equal to 10. Is it linear? No doubt. Linear differential equation. Okay, this is one possibility. What is another possibility?
Function
now
of
leave the constants. Okay, suppose we have p and q as a functions of y. What will happen? Suppose p and q, they are functions of y. Any function of y. Yes, what will happen? Will be like this. For example, suppose p equal to say y raised to 5 and say q equal to e raised to y. Now see, the differential equation will be like this. Dy by dx plus py. P is y raised to 5 into y. So y raised to 6 in fact. Equal to q, that is e raised to y. Now what is degree of the first term? 1. What is degree of the second term? 6. Right. So is it linear? No, non-linear. Okay. So If P and Q are functions of y, this is not allowed it. If P and Q are functions of constants, then we don't have any problem. Okay.
आणि,
Third possibility.
Q should be
Functions of
Q should be
X.
function of
correct. Okay. Let me take any function of x. Say x raised to 10 and say q equal to sine inverse x. Okay. Then I have a differential equation like this: dy by dx plus p is x raised to 10 y equal to q, that is sine inverse x. So degree of the derivative is 1, degree of x raised to 10, it is not 10, 0. Degree of y is 1. So degree of the second term is 1. Degree of sine inverse function of x, therefore 0. So is it linear? Yes, linear differential equation. So this is also allowed. So what the p and q should be? Maybe constant or maybe the function of x. Then it will be linear differential equation. And since the dependent variable is y, right? Y is a numerator, na? This is known as linear differential equation in y. In the same way, we can write linear differential equation in x. The role of x and y will interchange. समजते मी काय म्हणते ते? This is linear differential equation in y. In the same way, I can write linear differential equation in x. Let me change the page and let me write all these things. Okay. So I have like this.
but त्याच्यासाठी x मध्ये जर करायचं असेल तर मग x should be dependent function.
करू ना तिला तसं. We'll make the change, na? Linear differential equation in y. What is required for that? dy by dx plus py equal to q. What the role of p and q are? P and q are functions of x or constants. Actually, no need to mention the constants separately. Whenever we are saying functions of x, no doubt it include constants also. Okay. So this is linear differential equation in y. Now tell me how will be the linear differential equation in x?
dx by dy.
Absolutely. dx by dy, very good. Plus
px equals to
px, absolutely equal to q. What the role of p and q is? P and q are functions of y. Why, na? Now we have to consider degree of x. समझते का part? Degree of x is dependent variable. X is dependent variable. Dependent variable. What the role of y is? Independent. Independent variable. Therefore, what will happen? Function of y. What will be degree of function of y? 0. Degree of independent variable is 0, na? So in second case, if there is any function of y square, y raised to 10, y raised to 100, what will be its degree? 0. Okay. So suppose I have a differential equation like this: dx by dy plus p and q, they are functions of y, na? So suppose I have y raised to 10 x equal to tan inverse y. Now tell me what is degree of dx by dy? 1. What is degree of y raised to 10? 0. Degree of x is 1. The role of x and y is interchanged. Degree of tan inverse y. Degree of y is 0 therefore. And therefore this is linear differential equation in x. This is very important. X is dependent variable. Everyone is getting this part. What is difference between linear differential equation in y and linear differential equation in x? Have you understood? Right. The variable which is in numerator of derivative, right? Numerator of derivative y is dependent variable. Okay, and the variable which is in denominator is independent. Whose degree is 0? Independent variable, the variable which is in denominator. So degree of x is 0 in first case, whereas in second case we have dx by dy. So degree of x is non-zero, degree of y is 0 since it is in denominator, since it is independent variable. Everyone is getting this? समझ में आ रहा है सबको?
Yes, sir.
Everyone is here. Hope everyone is here. Atharva Deshmani, understood.
Yes, sir.
Amey Jirafe, understood.
Yes, sir.
Pritam, understood. Harshal
Yes,
Londe,
sir.
understood. Ankur, understood. Pawan Raje, आहात का पवन राजे B30. Roll number B30. Roll number B30. पवन राजे. कौन है पवन राजेचा मित्र? पाटील, CR पाटील. तेजस is there?
हाँ सर सांगतो.
त्याला जरा एकदा
Yes,
परत
sir.
जागा करशील? त्याला जरा मेसेज टाक.
हो हो
ओके
हो सर सांग.
ओके. ए
Yes, sir.
प्रथमेश सोनवणे.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hope many of you are here. Let me continue. So let me continue once again. So in case of first differential equation, degree of the y is non-zero, degree of x is 0. Okay, इथे mention करू का? I'll mention it here. यहाँ पे मैं mention करता हूँ. Degree of x equal to 0. Very important. Why? X is in denominator there. Okay. Here degree of y is 0. Okay, y is in denominator therefore. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to understand their general solutions. Okay, derivation I have, probably I will try to post it by next week, derivation of everything. And there is one book, I forget to bring that book. I have the book, reference book. I have one interesting reference book, so I'll come with that book also, probably in tomorrow's lecture or maybe on Monday. I have the notes of that particular book also, so I'll post all the notes. It contains notes of unit number 1 as well as 2, and you can go through the derivations. Okay, time being, as an engineer, since we want to be engineer at the end of the SPPU, let me continue with the general solution directly. Okay, so general solution. General solution. Okay, so right now, linear differential equation in y. Two parts are there now. One is linear differential equation in x, and other is y. Okay, so how it is written? Dy by dx plus py equal to q. What the role of p and q? P and q, they are the functions of x or constants. If you write functions of x only, that is sufficient. Okay, now here hope everyone remember, in previous case differential equation reducible to the exact differential equation. Hope we studied 5 different rules to find the integrating factor. Here also we require integrating factor. Okay, so integrating factor is integrating factor equal to e raised to integration of p dx. Dx in denominator, therefore integration with respect to x. And then general solution is y, right? Our aim is to find y, na? So y into integrating factor equal to integration of integrating factor into q dx. And then we have to add a constant. No doubt, whenever required, we can add the constant conveniently. Time being, let me write it as a cm. Okay, which is all about the linear differential equation in y. So whenever we want to solve the differential equation, first we have to check whether it is linear in y or not. Okay, once it is linear in y, we should find p and q, first step. Second step, find the integrating factor. And third step, write the general solution, formula of general solution, and integrate to get the required solution. Okay, we'll go through few examples so that we'll understand it. Time being, let me continue. This was linear in y. Now let me go through the next part, linear in x. Can I change the page? Let me. Right, linear in x. If you will not practice, then it is difficult. I have given you the MCQ as well as the theory question set. Please go through the examples. Answers are also there. No doubt, few answers may be wrong. Only few are wrong. Now, if you're not getting answer, don't consider that the answer is wrong. Usually, our Indian mentality is like this. There is a very big joke about the Indian mathematicians. Let me tell you, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay? So, whenever a problem is given to Indian mathematicians, and if they are not able to solve, what will they? What they will do? Yes, anyone know what they will do? They will change the problem. Okay, they simplify the problem and then they will solve it. Okay, so we don't want to do in that way. At least for our exam, we are not allowed it to do in that way. Okay, let me continue. And no doubt, as a civil engineer and mechanical engineering, mathematics is a very important part. Okay, maths is very important. It is important for different derivations. Com people, they don't have derivations anywhere. Okay, for them, discrete mathematics is required, which is not in M1, M2, M3. Algebraic mathematics, algebra related mathematics is required. But as a civil engineer and mechanical engineer, our aim is to solve the real life problem. Okay. And I think I told you once, real life problem is divided in 2 parts. Real life problem can be converted into differential equation or difference equation. Okay. Since I have started, let me write it so that there will be no any confusion. What we have a real life problem. Okay, what we can do with this real life problem? We want to convert that into mathematical form. Okay, how we can convert that into mathematical form? 2 different ways. One, differential equation that we are studying here. Another is difference equation. Difference equation. What is difference between these two? Whenever there is continuity of a function, continuity of a particular real life situation, then there is a differential equation. Clear? Whenever there are discrete intervals are there, okay? Discrete points are there, discrete function is there, then that problem can be converted into difference equation. Okay, difference equations, they are studied in terms of, hope you might have studied Newton's forward difference and backward difference. Forward and backward difference. There the difference equation you might have studied. Then I think whether it is in our syllabus or not, don't know. I think it is not in our M3 syllabus. There is a Z transform. Okay, there we study the difference equation. So difference equations are important for the ENTC students. Differential equations are important for civil engineering and mechanical engineering students. Many of mechanical and civil process, they are the continuous process, and therefore they can be converted into differential equation. And therefore here in this topic we are studying how to solve the differential equation. Okay, let me continue. Linear differential equation in X. So it is like this: dx by dy. Okay, Px equal to Q. What the role of P and Q is? P and Q are functions of y or constants. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to find integrating factor. So what is integrating factor? E raised to integration of P. It is not dx. See what is in denominator of derivative? Dy. So P dy. And then what the general solution is? General solution is x. Our aim is to find x here. Integrating factor into q d dy. It is not dx plus constant. This is the solution. Clear how to solve the differential equation, but till one problem remains: how to understand whether given differential equation is linear in x or linear in y. Okay, we'll try to understand that. Okay, so note linear in y. What is linear in y? Dy by dx plus py equal to q. What about p and q? They are the functions of x. Okay, so a differential equation is linear in y if it is in the form, कौन से फॉर्म में है वो? It is in the form dy by dx and contain only one term in y. और कौन सा टर्म है y में? y itself. y square नहीं है, sin y, cos y, e raised to y. These terms are not allowed. We should have single term in y, and that should be y. That should not be 1 upon y also, huh? It should be y only. What about the terms in x? Remaining terms may be in x. There may be 1, 5, 10 terms in x. Don't have any problem. Their degree may be 1, 5, 0, 10. No any problem. Okay. But what about the y? There are restriction on y. Single term in y, and that is y itself. And the differential equation should be in dy by dx form. Hope it is clear. Okay. Next, linear in x. यहाँ पे कुछ wrong लिखा है. Linear in x. dx by dy plus px equal to q. What about p and q? They are the functions of y. So a differential equation is linear in x if it is in the form dx by dy and contains only one term in x, that is x. What about y terms? We may have many y terms. Don't have any problem. We may have only one term in y. We may have y square, e raised to y, tan inverse y, cos inverse y. No any problem. होप ये सबको समझ में आ रहा है? यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं अभी. तेजस समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ निखिल बोल.
सर पेज 1 से दिखाना.
हाँ yes, no problem. Have you understood all these things?
Yes.
हाँ कुछ तो बोलो तो मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस आता है कि हाँ चलो आगे बढ़ सकते हैं.
सर
हाँ बोला.
PQ से फंक्शन y का फंक्शन है ना?
सेकंड केस. हाँ ओके.
y आणि एरो उजवीकडे देऊन p, q लिहिणार ना आपण? कारण ते तुम्ही फर्स्ट सेमिस्टर मध्ये सांगितलं होतं.
आधीच काय सांगू नकोस. हे तुला समजलंय की नाही सांग.
हाँ हे समझलो.
Okay, done. Now once we start solving example, see, understand. Shreyas, once we start solving example, na, after solving 3-4 examples, if you still face the problem, then you ask me. Huh? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me continue. अच्छा चलो अभी सॉल्व करते हैं एग्जाम्पल. हाँ तो पहला स्टेप क्या रहेगा? व्हाट विल बी द फर्स्ट स्टेप? वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड वेदर डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन इज लीनियर इन x और लीनियर इन y. वो हमें समझना है पहले. चलो ट्राई करते हैं. विल स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट एग्जांपल. राइट डाउन, चेंज द पेज. 55. सॉल्व.
सर याचे एक्झाम्पल व्हेरिएबल सेपरेबल और सबस्टिट्यूशन फॉर्म मध्ये नसणार ना?
बघूया ना, चेक करूया आपण. गुड क्वेश्चन. हो ना, चेक करू. विल चेक दैट आल्सो, नो प्रॉब्लम. Let me start with the first example so that it will be clear whether we have understood it or not. Okay, so first example is like this. 1 plus y square 1 plus y square dx equal to tan inverse y minus x dy. Okay, I am starting with little bit difficult example. Okay, so first step, tell me whether it is in variable separable form. Can we separate x and y? See, on left hand side, we have 1 plus y square function of y and then dx. So x and y are separated on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side we have tan inverse y minus x. That cannot be separated, right now. So it is not in variable separable form. You might have understood. Okay. Second, we cannot use any substitutions so that it will be reduced into variable separable form. Second method is also not applicable. You can try it till if you feel that we can use some substitution, you can try it afterwards. Okay. Third, it is not homogeneous differential equation. See, degree of the one is 0 and degree of y square is 2. So 1 plus y square itself is not homogeneous. So differential equation cannot be homogeneous. Okay. Non-homogeneous we are not studied. So leave that. That is not required here. Then exact differential equation. So we have to check the exactness. Since it is first example, let me check that also. So m equal to here 1 plus y square. And what the n is, after taking dy on the right side, left side, the sign will change. समझ में आ रहा है ना मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? If you take dy to dx and dy on one side, the tan inverse y minus x on other side will become x minus tan inverse y. Therefore, I have changed the sign. Okay, now find del m by del y. Del m by del y equal to 2y, whereas del n by del x is minus 1 upon 1 plus y square. There is no any relation between 2y and 1 upon 1 plus y square. They are not equal, and in fact, using rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is not possible to find any integrating
Sir,
factor.
1 il na?
Sir,
Sir,
1
1
in
is not del n by del x.
Oh, sorry. 1 is, no problem. It is 1. So, acha, okay. So it is not exact, and now let me use the rules of exact differential equation. So first rule, if differential equation is homogeneous, 1 upon xm plus yn is the integrating factor. Hope everyone remember. But differential equation is not homogeneous. Okay. Right now we are here. थोड़ा सा confusion नको आहे. जरा एकदा revise करतो मी. 1. Variable separable form, no. Okay. Substitution method, no any substitution is there. Third, is it homogeneous differential equation? No. Okay. Fourth, exact. Yes, check the exactness. What about del m by del y equal to del n by del x? No. Right. So not exact. Right. Clear up to this step? So it is not exact also. Now we want to check whether it is reducible to exact. What is meaning of reducible to exact? We should be able to find the integrating factor. What are the rule number 1? What is rule number 1? When rule number 1 is applicable, whenever differential equation is homogeneous, then integrating factor is 1 upon xm plus yn. याद है ना आपको? Anyone remember this na? If differential equation is homogeneous, then integrating factor is 1 upon xm plus yn. But differential equation is not homogeneous, so it cannot be used. Second, differential equation should be in this form: x function of xy dy plus y some another function of xy dx equal to 0. But it is not a function of xy, so this rule cannot be applied. Now let me think about the rule number 3, 4 together, and for that we have to find del m by del y minus del n by del x, and we want to check whether we are getting function of x only or function of y only. So 2y minus 1. So 2y minus 1. How many terms are there? 2 terms are there. Go to the m. It has also 2 terms. So let me divide by m. Okay. So let me do it here only, and we'll check whether it is possible to cancel maximum number of terms. So divide by m. So sign will change, but sign will not make any problem. 2y minus 1 divided by 1 plus y square. Now see, we cannot cancel anything. Though it is function of y only, finding integrating factor from here is very difficult. Or integrating factor will be a very big integrating factor. Therefore, better to leave it. Those who are interested, they can solve the example by this method also. Dividing by m can be applied here. Okay, but since integrating factor is somewhat very big, somewhat lengthy, therefore I am leaving that. Okay, those who are interested, homework. I'll not ask you about this homework. Solve example by del n by del x minus del m by del y divided by m, function of y only rule. Yes, we are getting function of y only. Here it is. There may be change of sign only. So you can check whether you are getting answer by this method. Please do it yourself. Okay. So this is one method. Now second method is we can solve it by linear differential equation, the method that we are studying today. But for that we should understand whether it is linear in x or linear in y. What is required for linear in y? What is required for linear in y? The differential equation should be in dy by dx form and there should be single term in y. Single term in y is required. See how many terms are there in y? Y square is there, tan inverse y is there. Okay. So we have tan inverse y and y square. So it cannot be linear in y. ये समझ में आ रहा है सबको? Have you understood this? Hope I am connected. Everyone is here.
Yes.
ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं हो रहा है ना? सबको समझ में आ रहा है ना? है ना? तो ये linear in y है क्या? Is it linear in y? No. For linear in y, what is required? There should be, just 1 minute. There should be only one term in y. That should be y itself. But हमारे यहाँ पे क्या है? अभी y square है, tan inverse y है. So it cannot be linear in y. ठीक है? तो अभी आगे बढ़ते हैं. Linear in x. This was for linear in y. उसको भी पढ़ा हमने. क्या समझा हमने या नहीं है? नेक्स्ट पढ़ते हैं linear in x. Linear in x. उसके लिए क्या चाहिए हमें? The differential equation should be in dx by dy form and single term in x. चलो देखो डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन को. ये है डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन, यहाँ पे है. कितने हैं x में टर्म? 1 plus y square है, so no any term in x. Go to the other side. Tan inverse y and minus x. Yes. x में एक ही टर्म है, that is x itself. So there is possibility that differential equation may be linear in x. Now whenever I am saying linear in x, how we have write the differential equation like this? dx by dy plus px equal to q. So right side में क्या है? Function of y only. p and q they are functions of y ना? याद आ रहा है ना सबको? Right. So on the right side we want function of y only. So let me write it. So first I'll write dx by dy and then we'll see what to write. Okay. So give me some time. First understand and then we'll write. Let me write on the next page. I'll write everything once again. I'll start with the differential equation once again and then we'll understand. Now we understood what we understood. Given, you can start writing example like this. Given differential equation is linear in x, ये हमने समझा है. That is what we have to write. We have to write like this: dx by dy plus px equal to q. What the p and q are? Functions of y. ये हमें पता है. We know all these things very well. Okay. So considering these as the guidelines, I will simplify the given differential equation. So differential equation is, how is the differential equation? Like this: 1 plus y square dx equal to tan inverse y minus x dy. तो पहले मुझे dx by dy लिखना है. So dx by dy equal to, I have taken dy to other side and 1 plus y square to right side. अब मैं इसको सिंप्लीफाई करता हूं. Tan inverse y divided by 1 plus y square minus x divided by 1 plus y square. But I want differential equation in this form. है ना? मुझे ये चाहिए. तो x, where is the x? X on the left side. Okay. So it is like this: dx by dy plus 1 upon 1 plus y square x. Just rearrange the terms. Tan inverse y divided by 1 plus y square. Hope you have understood how the differential equation is modified. Clear? It is, what is it? Linear in x. comparing it with dx by dy plus px equal to q. What the p is 1 upon 1 plus y square. Is it a function of y? Absolutely. What the q is tan inverse y divided by 1 plus y square. सबको समझ में आ रहा है? Everyone is getting this. Okay. So this is the first step. Checking whether it is linear in x or linear in y. That we have done. Next, then find the p and q. That also we have done. Next step, second step, finding the integrating factor. What is integrating factor? E raised to integration of p dy. Huh? So e raised to integration of 1 upon 1 plus y square dy. So e raised to tan inverse y.
It should be dx.
No, no. Y in denominator, na? Right, na? So dy. Here, if it is dx, then we will not able to integrate, na? If two different variables are there, integrand is function of y and integration with respect to x, not possible, right, na? Okay. So
Yes.
tan inverse y, tan inverse, second step, tan inverse y integrating factor is obtained. Now general solution. What is formula of general solution? X. Our aim is to find x, na? X in numerator, na? Therefore, x integrating factor equal to integrating factor into q dy plus some constant. Okay. So x integrating factor is e raised to tan inverse y equal to integration of e raised to tan inverse y, right, into tan inverse y divided by 1 plus y square dy plus constant. Okay, I want to write answer in next 2-3 steps. Huh? So I may sorry, huh? This is visible? I am audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let u equal to tan inverse y. So what is du? Dy divided by what is derivative of tan inverse y? 1 plus y square. Okay. Therefore, see, after substitution, I think we will not able to complete the example over here. No problem. X e raised to tan inverse y equal to e raised to tan inverse y. What is that? U. E raised to u. Okay. Then tan inverse y is u into dy divided by 1 plus y square du plus some constant. Right up to this step. Fast. Right up to this step.
बाय पार्ट यूज करायचा.
आएगा. Can I change the page? चेंज कर दो पेज को. हाँ, चलो चेंज करता हूँ और आगे वाला पार्ट लिखता हूँ. 56, 57, पेज नंबर 57. अभी बाकी तो रिमेनिंग पार्ट इज वेरी सिंपल. सो ये फॉर्मूला याद रखना है आपको. हाँ, यूजिंग in fact I forget to write this formula. Using integration of e raised to x into x dx. थोड़ा सा इसको याद रखना है. We can do it by parts, but many times you have to use this formula, so better to remember it. फॉर्मूला, हाँ, इसको याद रखना है. कहीं पे आप लिख के रख दीजिए, आपके नोटबुक के ऊपर लिख दीजिए. Okay, so using that, see, we were here x e raised to tan inverse y equal to e raised to u into u du. Okay, ये last step था. So I am integrating this using above formula. So x e raised to tan inverse y equal to e raised to u minus 1 plus constant. But what the u is? Substitute u. Tan inverse y equal to e raised to tan inverse y, tan inverse y minus 1 plus c. You can mention this. Using u equal to tan inverse y. Okay. Now see, you can stop here or you can do one more step. Multiply by e raised to minus of tan inverse y on both sides. So we have x equal to, mathematically this is more correct. This is the answer. Everyone is good. Yes.
दोन्ही e raised to tan inverse y पण कॅन्सल होतं.
काय cancel होते?
सेकंड लास्ट स्टेप मध्ये e raised to tan inverse by दोन्ही बाजूने कॅन्सल होतं ना.
यार सी आहे ना राजा, सी ला कुठे कॉमन आहे ते?
बरोबर.
प्लस राइट ना? करेक्ट. ओके, चलो नेक्स्ट सेकंड एग्जांपल and then we'll stop. First simple example, small example, right? 1 minus x square dy by dx x y plus 1. Yes, is it linear in x or linear in y? For linear in x, what is required? Dx by dy is required and single term in x is required.
Sir, linear in y.
For linear in y, what is required? Dy by dx is required and single term in y is required. Yes. Okay. So write down. Multiply. Very important to understand this. Multiply by 1 minus x square. So dy by dx equal to x divided by 1 minus x square into y plus 1 upon 1 minus x square. Okay, rearrange. Dy by
divide by 1 minus x square.
So I have done that only, no?
You have written multiply.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Written wrongly but done correctly. Okay, no problem. So minus of x divided by 1 minus x square y equal to 1 upon 1 minus x square. Right. One is linear differential equation in y. Very important to understand it is y. So comparing with dy by dx plus py equal to q. So on next page we'll write p and q fast. So p is minus x divided by 1 minus x square. Let me change the page. P is minus x divided by 1 minus x square and q is 1 upon 1 minus x square. Okay, so right, integrating factor e raised to integration of p dx e raised to integration of minus x divided by 1 minus x square dx. So using, I'll use this formula. f dash of x divided by f of x dx. Log of f of x, no? So make the required adjustment. Derivative of 1 minus x square is minus 2x. Okay. So it is e raised to 1 upon 2. 2 is adjusted. 1 minus x square. So e raised to half log of 1 minus x square. So e raised to log of, it's taking more time. 1 minus x square raised to half.
Sir, minus half.
Minus half कशाला? Already minus sign is there, na? Derivative of 1 minus x square is minus 2x, na? Correct?
Yes, sir.
General solution. Simplify, write the general solution. That's it.
So there is minus sign, na?
Where?
Minus 2x upon 1 minus x square.
Hana. So derivative of 1 minus x square is minus 2x, na? So this is,
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
this whole term is f dash of x.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Yes. Understood.
This is the solution. Okay, we'll stop here. Next 2 lectures are of maths only. In next 1 lecture, we'll solve the MCQs. We'll start with the exact differential equation. Then in last lecture, we'll go through the flipped classroom. I have mentioned to few students, they have to conduct the flipped classroom. They have to solve the MCQs of the first 2-3 parts. Formation of differential equation, and then variable separable form. Okay, and I am there to help you. Okay, so hope everyone is
Sir.
prepared for that. Yes.
सर EX कोणता सब्जेक्ट आहे?
काय कोणत्या सब्जेक्ट आहे? ES का? That is environmental studies.
सर लास्ट पेज एक मिनट दिखा दीजिए.
सरला आहे का?
सर मग ES चे लेक्चर नाही होणार आहे का आज?
आज नाही होणार. आज मॅथ्सच लेक्चर आहे. ज्यावेळी लेक्चर असेल त्यावेळी तुम्हाला सांगितलं जाईल. Till that time, on every Friday there will be 3 lectures of mathematics, and tomorrow 2nd and 3rd lecture will be of mathematics.
सर लास्ट पेज एक मिनिट दाखवा.
याच्या पूर्वीचं का?
हो.
अच्छा, एकच मिनिट. So we'll continue in next lecture. You can leave now. You have break. This part, na?
Yes, sir.
I'll take attendance in next lecture. You can leave.
सर
एकच मिनिट मी जरा
ह्या टाइपचे एक्झाम्पल एक्झाम मध्ये येणार नाही ना?
येणार की इंटिग्रेटिंग फॅक्टर विचारणार ना.
लेंदी आहे खूप.
नाही ना लेंदी. इंटिग्रेटिंग फॅक्टर फाइंड करायला किती 1 मिनिटाचं काम आहे. येणार नक्की येणार. दुसरं काय विचारणार ना मग याच्यावर, ठीक नाही. Now it will be clear once we start solving MCQs. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. We'll continue after around 30 minutes.